Hey JASA families, Director of Coaching Cam Ormsby. Hope this video finds everybody excited for the spring season. Wanted to bring you a message from our coaching department and our board of directors. Revolves around sideline etiquette. Everybody has seen that parent on the sideline, maybe even on your team. If you don't know who that parent is on your sideline, take a good look at it. It might be you. A couple of things that we want to emphasize this year for sideline etiquette. One of the big ones is we want to encourage a positive environment, an environment for growth. The kids are working hard throughout the week with their coaching staff, and we want you guys on the sideline as parents, as family, as friends of these players to encourage that. Enjoy the game, enjoy the kids' passion for the game, and foster an environment for them to have fun. In order for them to do that, you're going to need to be supportive of the coach, no coaching from the sideline. A couple of examples that I always try to share with families. If you're coaching from the sideline, number one, by the time a child processes the information that you are giving them, 9 times out of 10, it is too late. As soccer players, we want to develop individuals who can think on their own, make decisions on their own. They're not robots. It's not a PlayStation or a Nintendo game where we can move them around like a joystick. It's part of the coach's job to give them the information so on game day the child can make their individual decisions. Another thing to consider about sideline coaching is a coach may be subbing in information with another player to change their tactics. Instead of low pressure, now they go high pressure. Depending on the time and score at halftime, a coach may totally change their tactics on their formation and where you think a player or your child should be in a particular lineup may change based on the coach's information. And we don't want to give conflicting information to the child, because now you're putting them in a situation whether they have to choose between their parent, who they love, and their coach, who we're trying to teach them to respect and follow their directions and leadership. So no coaching from the sidelines. Let the coach do their job. Referee abuse. That's a real big topic across the state of North Carolina and soccer in the U.S. in general. Just a couple of quick stats that I want to give you guys. There's about 1,800 referees, youth soccer referees in North Carolina right now. And of those 1,800, we have about 600, maybe 700 of those, about a third of that population that has less than 1 year's of experience. In order for them to move up in levels, to be evaluated, they have to have a certain amount of games under their belt, they have to have a certain amount of experience, they have to be a certain age. And when you're at the youth fields and you see that young referee in the center for the first time, or you see a young referee as an assistant referee on the sideline with the flag, and they're with a senior crew trying to teach them and develop them, that's a process for them to learn and grow themselves just like our players. Some of these referees in these games, 14, 15, 16 years old, I bet their mom and dad is there watching them. And just keep in mind that that's someone else's child. That's a kid that's trying to earn a little bit of extra pocket change. And for our senior referees, the older referees who've done it for a while, they're going to make mistakes. They're going to see the game differently than you do. Let them do their job. Without the referees, there is no game. I want you guys to keep in mind that at no time, ever is it appropriate to threaten a referee, to verbally abuse a referee, to seek out a referee after a game. North Carolina has laws on the books, just like many other states do, that pertain to referee abuse, that it's dealt with more seriously than if it were to be just another person to person. We can't get into that where we're threatening referees. Our governing body, NCYSA, will take very seriously the sanctions. And the worst thing that you can do is abuse a referee verbally, physically, and now you can't watch your kid play because you've been banned from the sidelines for X amount of games or for an entire season or potentially even longer. Let the referee do their job. It's a good opportunity to teach our kids about adversity. Sometimes you'll agree with the referee, sometimes you won't. And to how do you react? Get on with it. And that's a good lesson for our kids to learn and to take with them into adulthood. Just a couple other just simple things to think about as you show up to the game. Try to figure out which side of the field your team is on, which bench they're on. It's policy, both at our club and with NCYSA, that you sit across the field from your bench. We don't want you wandering the entire sideline. Sometimes that can be a little bit distracting to the other parents who are trying to enjoy the game, both on your team and the opponent's team. Certainly don't want to ever, other than maybe some friendly hellos or your kids played a good game, we don't want to get into any type of discussions of a negative type with another set of parents from another club. Certainly don't want to ever talk about another child, whether it's on our team or from another club. That's just something that's taken very seriously at our club and is not something we want to be involved in. All of this is to say we want you to enjoy the game. We want you to have an environment where your coach can do his or her job and the kids can grow and learn and have a quality and positive experience. Look forward to seeing a lot of you out on the fields in the coming weeks and throughout our spring season. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me again, Director of Coaching Cam Ormsby. Have a good day.